Hello, welcome to another autumn woodland vlog. My second year doing this. I really seem to have hit on the colour. It's part two of a two-part vlog from Delamere in Cheshire, which I've never been to before. It's been a voyage of discovery. If you haven't seen last week's video, go and check it out. But this week, I'm further in the deciduous piece of it. But what I love about this wood is we've got oak trees, beech trees, silver birches, all dotted amongst the conifers, and those conifer pine trees, I keep calling them conifers, they're pines. The pine trees are given this lovely kind of misty background, and it looks wonderful. I've been playing with abstracts, and just the colours really is what autumn is all about for me. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this. I've had a great time so far. We're going to explore this wood a little bit further and see what else we can find, and I suspect there'll be a lot. Enjoy the vlog. See you in a minute. There's pictures everywhere. I've been trying to do video, and I was just seeing about 100 ramblers walking past, which is great. People out enjoying it, dog walkers, everyone's having a great time. And look at this scene. I've really loved this. I'll talk you through this in the camera in a second, but there's a nice beech tree and a load of saplings behind it, giving this kind of grey colour. There's greens in here, there's yellows in here, and to the right of the main tree, there's a curved trunked small little sapling, which just adds a little bit of interest. It's just a riot of colour, I think they describe that as. But I'm really enjoying being in this wood. It's just beautiful. Not worried again too much about the shadows on this, because I know the Z72 will pull them out. Cloudy white balance works quite well. Focus on the main tree. Quarter of a second. 6.3. Bash. Let me just show you through the camera what I'm looking at. Okay, so we've got these four trees here, which I really like, and then look at this curly one here. It's really lovely. It's curling itself into the picture, which holds the eye. The tree on the left, which is this one here, just kind of curling out a little bit, so everything's held together. And look at those lovely silver birches in the background, and the light kind of misty colour, and the brown fauna on the foliage on the floor. Looks a wonderful thing. Brilliant. Just a celebration of colour, really, focusing on the main tree, and I've done another one focusing on the sapling to the left, just to see what that looks like. Great stuff. Right, let's move on.
I'm a mess, I'm sad, do it all myself. You never find me trying to be someone else. No, I don't care.
Okay, so I've come across, it's a little pond with loads of leaves in it. There's some marvellous colours about, and some silver birches, and they've got these trees in the water, which I really like, but I'm not sure whether this is too busy or not. In the distance, there's the rest of the pine forest, which is misty, so it almost needs to be a little bit high key. Not convinced about this one. I am going to shoot it, and I'll put it up on the screen and see what you think. So, as far as we've gone setting wise, we've got 6.7, just to throw things out of focus on the main tree. I'm going to go actually to f9.5, which is another 3/4 of a stop, just to, which means I've got to increase the exposure, so we've gone to half a second, just to get a little bit more depth of field in this. And there we go, all sorted. Let's move on again.
If you didn't, then you might see it now. Just haunted by the ghost here in this heartbreak house, but I don't care.
Come across another one. Again, this is all about colour. I want to show you with this though, gone portrait, and I want to show you hopefully the difference that light makes. But so let me try and direct my hand. So where that is, can you see this bit of these greens here? They will appear a lot lighter through the camera than they look in real life. So that is going to be a little bit misty, and that will give the contrast, because that will be light and the other leaves are going to sit in front of them, which will bring out the colour, I think. And it's spotting little things like that. The light on that tree, where are we? That way. The light on that little silver tree there is just wonderful. But it's very hard to see with the naked eye unless you really watch for it. So I'm going to shoot a portrait picture of this, and hopefully I can demonstrate what I mean. So let's focus up. I'm going to put the camera on portrait. We're zoomed into 200mm. There's a little stick here which I don't really like particularly, but this is all about the light on the trunks, the three trunks. There's a pine tree right in the distance, which I've put right in the middle of the other two, so they look really good. Focusing on this main tree, which is at the front of the image, and that's the one with all the leaves on it. Some beautiful colours. Focus on there. We're on 9.5 is the aperture, 1 second. And look at the light when I put this up. Look at the light on the side of that tree on the right. That's the bit I spotted, and it's maybe that's what happens when you train your eye. Of the, I don't know what that is, a beech tree, I think, and then the lovely yellow leaves as well. So that was really good. Enjoyed that. Let's move on a bit further. See what else we can find.
I wouldn't want to clear it up. It's the light and it's the shade. When the days fall hard for sticks and stones that can ricochet. Oh, it's not love if it ain't disarray. And I don't ever want to change it. Just because I'm falling doesn't mean I want to be saved. So I float in the chaos and I won't come down, cause it feels like I'm myself. And it's this way. I'm awake, half asleep, yeah, I'm on the brink of an existential
Okay, so this, come across this, just been moving the camera, I'm still going to move it slightly further. I've got some lovely beech trees here, some beautiful colour, and in the distance some pine trees, some light, so it's a lovely background. There's a real curly beech tree, I think. I'm just trying to figure out a composition where I can get, there's just 3 beech trees to the left, I'll show you this in a second, and one that's sticking out to the right, and a really interesting one at the start. I also want to get the misty background in, and I want to shoot this as a 65-24. I'm certainly going to crop it that way. There is a lot of sky in this, but the sky is so flat and misty, and that it's not actually causing a problem really. So the question is, have we got enough colour in the pictures? And there's another tree to the left, which if I zoom right out, I quite like that now as well. Let's I'm going to take a couple here then. So the first picture is going to involve the main tree, which is right in front of me, the 3 birches that are coming out at an angle, and then the curly one to the right. I think there's enough colour to make this interesting. I guess the only other thing that we could do is raise the camera up a little bit, because the higher up I go, the more I'm shooting into the leaves and the less I'm getting the sky in. And actually that works perfectly. Now, just going to move slightly to the left because I need a little bit. Not going to quite work. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's got it. So, just by moving that much to the left, I've now got a gap between the second tree and the first tree. I'll show you that in this camera in a second. Let me just shoot that while I've got it. Then we'll go into the camera. So, here we go. So look, we've got the 3 trees there, and this one here on the right. He's kind of an interesting one. And what I've been looking for is the gap, because otherwise that tree at the back there is going to blend into that one. If I go too far left, if we show you, if I go here, then we start losing the curly one. If I go here to get the curly one in, see how that blends in? Look at this straight. See how that now blends in? Which I don't think works. So, picture. We just move your camera very slightly, and now we've just got a little bit of sky in. That works. I love, look at that mist just in the background there. Doesn't it look beautiful? Wonderful. Right, let's put that on the screen and show you, see what you think. Okay, so this is going to be the last picture of the day. It's starting to rain, but rain looks great in woodland. And what it does, the rain in the background is creating a mist, so it's almost like fog. You just have to make sure the camera lens is clean, which it's not. So I'm going to clean this up. Let's get a cloth. Here's my glove, which you shouldn't really do, but let's clean that off. And the exposure is, just shoot it while I've cleaned it, f6.7 at a sixth of a second. And I've just, it's kind of a classic kind of composition for me, a tree in the middle which is closest, so we've got a triangle going on, taking you out through the picture, a lovely misty background, and in it there are mixed some yellows, some greens, some reds, some browns, which look lovely. So leaves are falling, it's the end of autumn, and I've got another branch or another bough with some leaves in the foreground, which are thrown out of focus by focusing on the main trunk in the distance, and that's going to look really lovely, I think. So, time, get some breakfast, time to get some coffee, time to process the pictures, which I really enjoy doing. So all the photographs are going to come up next. Just to say thank you very much as ever for tuning in. Your support is appreciated. Go and subscribe if you haven't done. Looking for 1,000 subscribers. We're making progress and getting there, very close. So thanks ever so much once again. And I will see you next Sunday at 6 p.m. And who knows where I'll be. I'm going to try and get back up to Bacton Woods in Norfolk. And I hopefully we'll still have a little bit of colour. It's a lot further south than where we are here, which generally means things are warmer, which generally means that the leaves will last a little bit longer. So we might get another shoot from there, which I'm hoping to do. Bacton Woods in the autumn looks amazing. So join me for that, or if not, it'll be something else. But I will definitely be here next Sunday, 6 o'clock. Till then, take care. Goodbye.
I'm a mess, I'm sad, do it all myself. You'll never find me trying to be someone else. No, I don't care. I really don't care. If you didn't, then you might see it now. Just haunted by the ghost here in this heartbreak house. But I don't care. I really don't care. I wouldn't want to clear it up. It's the light and it's the shade. When the days fall hard for sticks and stones, let them ricochet. Oh, it's not love if it ain't disarray. And I don't ever want to change it. Just because I'm falling doesn't mean I wanna be saved. So I float in